The new 1370 The Buzz. The Buzz.
The Buzz is back on 1370 WBZH. If you're just tuning in to Suki Says, it's time for my guest caller, Lesley-Ann Brandt of Spartacus, Blood and Sand, Legend of the Seeker, and Zombie Apocalypse. She's on the line right now, and she's one of the many wonderful guests that will be coming to Philly for the Wizard World Comic-Con. Lesley-Ann, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. How's the weather out in LA right now?
You know what? It's actually not sunny, which is a surprising change. But yeah, I think we can all probably use a little break from the sun every now and then.
Yeah, it's probably better for it. It's cold out there?
Yeah, it's all cold. I know, right?
Good. That's not good. Will Philadelphia Comic-Con be your first one?
It will be. It's actually my very first visit to Philly. So I'm very excited. I've had lots of fans on Twitter sort of giving me some advice on where to eat and, you know, fun things to do. So I'm excited to visit Philly for the first time.
I'm excited to have you here. You've got a few projects wrapping up right now that are slated for release this year. There's Drift, Duke, and A Beautiful Soul, and you are so busy. Can you tell me about those? The A Beautiful Soul one, I was reading a little bit, and the concept is really cool. So can you tell me about the characters?
Yeah, so A Beautiful Soul actually opens in Philly on May 4th, I believe, for a limited period, 2-week period at AMC. If you go to www.abeautifulsoulmovie.com, it gives you a breakdown of all the cities that it opens. It's a gospel film. It is, it tells the story of an R&B singer who, I guess hits fame pretty quickly and pretty big and loses his way and finds, redemption at the end. As far as, making sure that he doesn't forget where he came from and being surrounded by good, his family, good people who actually love him. Drift is the next movie that opens, which is the bigger of the three features, actually. It's a film I did with Sam Worthington, which I shot in Australia for about 4 months, and that was fun. I got to learn how to surf for the movie, which was great.
Lucky.
That opens this summer. It's not your typical, it's not your typical surf movie. It actually is sort of loosely based on the Quicksilver story, so they were quite heavily involved in the film. And it tells us, like I said, it tells the story of how brands like Quicksilver, Billabong, Roxy came to be. It's set in 1970s Western Australia. My character is actually sort of modeled on Rel Sun, who is the first Hawaiian professional female surfer. And, so really interesting actually getting to research her. And she passed away a number of years ago from breast cancer, I believe. But it was fun. The great thing about the film is there's a great story, but they don't compromise on, the surfing, which I think in a lot of those surf movies you kind of get, you can put it this way, you can tell that, the actor can't really do what, they're trying to show. So the surf footage is amazing. They haven't compromised on that. The story is great. I'm sort of caught in a love triangle with two brothers, and Sam plays this. I know, right? Tough job from gladiators to surfers. I mean, really.
Like, dang, I wouldn't want to be you surrounded by all these half-naked chiseled dudes. You must get so sick of it.
I know. Well, here's the funny thing. The story is actually set in winter, and it was winter in Australia, so there's not much skin. Because you discover how wetsuits were made and discovered, and how they kind of fit into the professional sport today. So it was great. It's a great film. I'm really excited to have it open this summer.
Cool. And then Duke?
So yeah, Duke I shot with my CSI New York co-star Carmine Giovinazzo, and like three really different characters. Like
That's
a beautiful
good.
soul. A beautiful soul. I play a nurse, and Drift I'm a surfer, and then in Duke I'm a stripper. But
It's okay.
right, but you know, nothing risque or anything. The story is these two brothers who've had a really harsh childhood, and the younger brother is somewhat sort of, I guess, mentally disabled, and his older brother, played by Carmine, you know, has raised him, protects him, and he acts as a vigilante cop at night, really, and has these really high, you know, moral standards of society, and you know, the types of people living in his neighborhood, and you know, why things are the way they are. And so he goes out and he thinks he's doing good. You know, he's taking out criminals, he's beating up on people, he steals from the rich, or not from the rich, he steals from these bad guys to you know, to help further his cause, which is all fundamentally is coming from a good place. But the irony in the story is that, you know, his best friend is a transvestite, a hooker, and he has a friend who's a transvestite, and then his girlfriend's a stripper. So I guess at the end of the film, he sort of realizes, you know, that, you know, people are put in situations for reasons, and they do things that maybe society deems, you know, not great, but they're good people at the end of the day. So three very different projects.
I can't wait to see them. Now, you were actually trained in theater, correct?
You know, no, I was not.
No?
I was not.
Where did I read that?
I don't know. I modeled for about 10 years and started doing lots of performance-based TV commercials, and was encouraged by local casting directors in New Zealand to go and act. So at the time, my very first acting gig was Diplomatic Immunity, and I played opposite Craig Parker, who I worked with on Legend of the Seeker, and then as well on Spartacus, he plays Glaber, Big Baddie. Mm-hmm. And so Craig and I played love interests, and I basically quit a job in IT recruitment to go and act. And very unconventional story, actually. But it was the best resignation my boss said he had heard in ever. Hi, I'm quitting to go and be an actress.
I'm going to go do a couple movies now. See ya.
Yeah, I'm going to go film an awesome show and, you know,
be surrounded by chiseled hot guys.
LA. Yeah, get over to LA and do my thing. So, thanks. Thanks for memories.
I don't know where I read that then. I read something about Meisner.
Oh, yeah, I trained as far as, you know, doing, I was working full time at the time, so I did workshops and trained in the Meisner technique and, you know, for a little bit, but really I didn't go to drama school, so I learned everything I have learned and continue to learn on set working, which is, you know, for me at least, it's the best way that I've learned. And you get paid at the same time, so that's always a good thing.
I'm learning radio as I'm doing it, so I got you.
Right? You know?
Now, before I let you go, I saw the cutest picture pop up via your Twitter a little bit ago, and it was this adorable husky puppy. Is that your puppy?
That is my dog, Eli. He is like the love of my life. Eli, actually, I rescued Eli about a year and a half ago. And he was abused, and I was supposed to be going to a Dodgers game with my agent, and I went past one of those little adoption events and just fell in love with him. So out of that, actually, I've just started working with the Best Friends Animal Society, who are launching this amazing new initiative called NKLA, which is No Kill LA, and they're aiming to make Los Angeles a no-kill city by 2017, which is not that hard. It's one adoption for every 266 people in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
So think about it in those terms, it's, you know, really obtainable. But, yeah, I'm very passionate about animal rescue, and he's amazing. He comes with me to, like, almost all of my jobs.
Oh my gosh, are you bringing him to Philly?
You know, I don't think I can, because it's like I'm going to be so busy, and I think I'm going to New York afterwards.
You're going to miss him.
I know. He's a sweetheart. But I was just, before I called you, looking at the Best Friends website, looking at other dogs, and I might have to get him another little buddy. Get him a buddy. Yeah. So.
Well, thank you for talking to me. I'll see you this summer.
I'm very excited and looking forward to Philly. I'll have to, someone said I need to do the run up the museum steps.
Do the Rocky Run?
Yeah, do the Rocky Run. I have to do that.
Please do that. Please do that.
Take some pictures. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Philly fans. I get a lot of, you know, Twitter messages and messages via my website. So, seems like a wonderful city, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, you take care, and I will see you there.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
That was Lesley-Ann Brandt, and this is Dead-Eye Dick with New Age Girl.